There's something interesting going on in the UK used car market, and please let me know if something similar is going on in your area. I think it probably is. We've seen the price of new cars astronomically rising over the last 5 or 6 years. Some quote that the price of a new car is now double what it was back then. There's various factors that have pushed up the cost of a new car, but people are often not buying new cars for various reasons. We're going to discuss some of those reasons in this video, but the result of having fewer new cars being sold, fewer people buying them, it means more people are buying used cars, and we're seeing the value of some of these used cars shooting up. In some cases, prices have increased by 40 to 60%, or even more in some cases, just over this last year period. Now, we'll be comparing like for like, so a 7-year-old model will be compared with the 7-year-old model last year, and that's how we get the price difference. We're not saying that a 7-year-old model last year is now an 8-year-old model this year and it's worth more. That's still not quite happening, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if we start to hit that point where most cars start to appreciate in the used car market. Let's look at some examples. The Suzuki Jimny, the average value of that rose by 61%. The Volkswagen Beetle Cabriolet, the 2013 to 2018 version, increased by 41%, averaging about £4,300. The 2014-2019 Audi TT Roadster increased 40%, averaging about £9,060 on the used car market. The Toyota Auris or Auris hybrid was one of those standout performers in terms of the price going up. It's about 60% of a price increase, in used car prices moving from £9,600 to £15,500. Even small cars like the Toyota Aygo or Aygo increased by 29%, with prices increasing from £6,800 to £8,900. So where a model has limited availability, it has appeal, we're seeing the prices increasing in those. Now, the years that we've been looking at particularly are interesting. This was the year that we didn't have particulate filters on petrol powered cars or gasoline powered cars. We also didn't have all of the additional safety features that modern cars come with, like lane assist, adaptive cruise control. There's a few exceptions there, but in the main, these are simpler cars, easier to maintain. And judging by the poll results that we've had on this channel and your comments on other videos, people don't want to buy these new cars. They're not happy with the reliability of new models. They'd rather have something older and simpler that they can maintain easily themselves. And reliability is certainly a big factor. People are wanting cars that are reliable. And the perception is that a lot of modern cars with all these Euro 6 emissions assistances and driver aids that have been added have led to the cars becoming more complex and less reliable. Please let me know what you think in that debate. Do you think the used car prices are going up because people aren't buying new cars, or just because demand for a vehicle that has a good reputation, a good reliability and is easy to maintain is something that is going to naturally appreciate? And the market forces of supply and demand are just driving up the prices of used cars. It certainly does seem that people want to buy cars up to about 2015, 2016. There was some tax changes in the UK as well, where prices to tax a car on the road dramatically increased after this date, and even certain models before this date were hit by quite large tax increases. They're looking for vehicles that are just cheaper to run without all of these additional tax burdens that are attached to them. Have you checked the price of your car? Has the value of your car increased, or has it not decreased very much? Or maybe it's a case you've bought a car recently and the price has absolutely plummeted. I know some drivers of modern cars are looking at 50% depreciation in just 2 years, which is a far cry from what we're seeing in the used car market, where prices are very stable or robust and even increasing on certain models. And what do you think the future appreciating car is going to be? Suggest some models that you feel are well placed to increase in value over the next few years. Thanks for watching. Please boot the like button. That really does help us to get out there. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You don't want to miss out on all the great content we've got planned. And I've lined up this video and this playlist for you that you should find really interesting. Thanks for watching. See you in this next video.